Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So apparently doing a tour of your gaming setup is something that people do and something that people actually watch. So I guess we're doing that today. So welcome to my gaming setup tour. Okay, so before we get started, y'all know my office is in my basement. So we just walk through here, vibing. And dehumidifier because it's a really old basement. My house is like 60 years old. And poster, Al Pacino, Scarface. It's a good movie, but not really my taste. But yeah, so when we first enter, we've got the doorway. And my parents thought it was hilarious, gave me this sign. You know, we enter, this is my PC, the back of it. I have to have my webcam plugged in to the back. This is my webcam cord because it doesn't work from the front USB ports for whatever reason. And yeah, so we have my really bright light. Light theme! And it's like a tap light, so you tap it and it like changes the brightness. And there's a USB port on it actually on this side. But yeah, so we got my old PC. You guys know this, Dell Pickles, my baby. Totally, yeah, an Alienware sticker on it, and just to irk all of you guys, an Apple sticker on it, and my old, Wi-Fi thing, and, Slither.io merch, because it only makes sense, and this really old eraser that doesn't actually erase anything anymore, just smudges everything around, a knockoff 8-ball, and then we have all this other nerdy stuff here. This is kind of like a, hand boiler. Your body heat makes it boil because the alcohol in it expands when it gets warm or something. And yeah, it boils. See? Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's so fancy. And yeah, other stuff on my desk. 3D printed Hordes character that I made years ago. These squishy macaron keychains. They're kind of nice. Daleks from Doctor Who, because I am totally a Doctor Who nerd. And then, of course, we have my wavy guy. Let me turn him on. Battery. Oh, give me a second. There we go. Yeah. He's having a rough day, guys. Oh, he's still having a rough day. Let me just... And so we go around here. We have my TV as a monitor because it do be like that. I don't have some crazy setup. And this is kind of like the wide view of what it looks like. Over here, we got some books and stuff, and... yeah, a really old mirror and a window to the outside. My really old Minecraft poster from classic Minecraft. And yeah, we have more Slither merch. My new PC, it's actually not really new, it's my dad's actually. Kind of fits in this little cubby hole here. Sushi cat, Bluetooth dongle, which I don't really use. Minecraft stuff. The Nerf gun that my sister's ex-boyfriend made for me. My logo is painted on there. And yeah, Minecraft merch. I've got like a whole thing here of Minecraft figurines. Some Tic Tacs on the floor. And a mini fan. And in this cubby, I actually stuck this light to it. Light to the door. So you can see in there a bunch of cables, old mice. Old mouses or whatever. These really cringy Zelda sunglasses. VR headset. It's not a gaming VR headset, you just VR. So over here we have a trash can, of course. A stack of Avatar discs. We got the whole series because we were doing watch parties at one point for it, and I've literally watched over this series like at least 100 times, and that's not even an overstatement. And this is just an old stuffed animal because in my English class we were looking at old photos from our childhood, and my English teacher was like, "Hey, could you actually go and find that stuffed animal that was in your picture?" And I did. And we got some books, CD rack, $2 bills because it's just cursed like that. And this kind of like truth thingy. It's kind of like an 8-ball, but it's not. It's like you put the thing in the center and then it will like tell you, am I gonna be single on Valentine's Day again? And it says ask a friend. Well, and then all my homework, my French homework, my book that I'm reading for English. The sock that I wrap around the top of my headphones, because my headphones don't have cushioning, unfortunately. Bluetooth mouse for when I play Minecraft on streams, so you don't have to hear my clicking as much. Fidget spinner from a vending machine. Bates chapstick. Paper towel. Bates lanyard. I'm not going to Bates, so don't ask. Halo figures. 3D printed propeller that I was going to use for my 3D printed boat, but I didn't end up actually using it because it broke and the rod wasn't small enough, not big enough actually, to go onto the DC motors. And one of these really satisfying squishy stress ball thingies. And then over here, under this other desk, so we have desk here, and then we have desk here. It's kind of like a workbench kind of desk thing. We have my drones. So in this box we have Sprite Cranberry, the fancy other like smaller drones in this giant box in here. You can see it's like a big box. Christmas lights I never really use because they're not LED and I didn't want to set my office on fire, especially in the basement. And up here we have the rack. This from my friend because we were doing a Secret Santa thing and Endgame came out and she accidentally spoiled that, spoiler alert, Tony Stark dies. And she was like, I'm sorry I spoiled Endgame. So here's my Iron Man figurine. And a fish fortune teller. You put it on your hand and it like curls and tells what different ways it curls means. And then some old pictures of France, because I went on the France-Spain trip with my school. I thought it was really cool because I actually visited this place. And this place, we actually were at here when Notre Dame was being burned down, like, was burning. And we were standing here watching the fire from down an alley. And then, of course, l'Arc de Triomphe, which we also visited. We didn't get to go to the top though, because that was literally booked until July, and our trip was in April. And then my chair. It's definitely not much of a gamer chair. Let me back up so you can see it. It's just a casual office chair. Yeah, we got this blanket, which is usually down here. We got a seat cushion that is not very effective. It's kind of just flattened. It doesn't really work that much, but I used to do like 4 hours of editing at a time, and this seat is not particularly soft. It's kind of like a hard, it doesn't really cushion much. Another blanket, which I don't really use this one because it kind of fell on the floor and I was kind of worried because there were mice sometimes in here. And then this, my TasselsPlays official YouTube channel thing made by my sister's ex-boyfriend, and my microphone. It kind of looks like just a fuzz, like a fuzz ball, because it's got the noise canceling cover on it. And I'll leave the specs for my computer in this video's description, because a lot of people have been kind of asking me about that lately, but honestly, I don't know crap about computers. Hopefully this answered you guys' questions, kind of. I'm gonna be going to college in August, so out in New York, so I will continue doing YouTube, obviously. So hopefully this was kind of cool to see, I guess. I don't really find sub tours particularly interesting because my setup itself isn't exactly great and impressive. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye!